girlfriend was upset at me because I kept missing appointments and stuff. I'll have really big, important projects that need to get done, and I'll do them, and then I have to go back and fill in the details. And that used to just be agonizing for me.
I work in technology and was working on the help desk. I did so well at that because it was just such a niche for me. And then they kind of promoting me, and I basically got to the position where I'm like project manager. I was unable to focus on it.
I didn't realize how difficult the ADHD had made my life. I needed help getting my life organized. A lot of times I'd forget about things, or I'd go to my son's baseball game and I'd forget to bring his gloves. I was always very impulsive.
The whole process.
And exhausting.
Yeah. And it's so much easier just to avoid it.
Yeah.
But then it comes piling back on you.
I was diagnosed about 3 years ago by my doctor, and he took me aside and said, I think you have ADHD, and I worked with him, and he monitors how I'm reacting to medication.
My son's kindergarten teacher said that our son's been having some difficulties with paying attention, staying on task, all the buzzwords for ADHD. I started to do the research. I went to support meetings, and it was like a light bulb went off. All of a sudden I realized, wow, this is me. I could look back on my life and have an understanding of it.
I need to do something for myself to help me be the person who I want to be. My girlfriend noticed me taking steps to make these positive changes in my life. And one of them happened to be taking Concerta.
When I took Concerta, it was like it really was, my desk was a mess. I had Post-it notes everywhere, and I took an hour and I organized my file.
With Concerta, I just feel like if I need to focus, I can focus.
Mm-hmm. Taking Concerta has really helped.
Now I can function, but I have the creativity. I'm really good at problem solving, but now it's not in control of me. I'm kind of more in control of it.
I really feel like it's made a huge difference for me just having the diagnosis, and since I've started taking Concerta, I definitely feel like I can rely on myself. I can get to my appointments on time and make sure my kids remember to bring their baseball gloves to their baseball games, and it just really makes me feel I can keep it together and keep my family organized.
That's huge.
It's empowering.
Concerta is a prescription product approved for the treatment of attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, as part of a total treatment program that may include counseling or other therapies. Important safety information. Talk to your healthcare professional for a proper diagnosis and treatment of ADHD. Only a healthcare professional can decide whether medication is right for you or your child. Concerta should not be taken by patients who have allergies to methylphenidate or other ingredients in Concerta, significant anxiety, tension, or agitation, glaucoma, tics, Tourette syndrome, or family history of Tourette syndrome, current or past use of monoamine oxidase inhibitor, MAOI, esophagus, stomach, or intestinal narrowing. Children under 6 years of age should not take Concerta. Abuse of methylphenidate may lead to dependence. Tell your healthcare professional if you or your child has had problems with alcohol or drugs, has had any heart problems, heart defects, high blood pressure, or a family history of these problems, has had depression, abnormal thoughts or visions, bipolar disorder, or seizure. Contact your healthcare professional immediately if you or your child develops abnormal thinking or hallucinations, abnormal or extreme moods, and/or excessive activity, or if aggressive behavior or hostility develops or worsens while taking Concerta. Your child's healthcare professional should check height and weight often and may interrupt Concerta treatment if your child is not growing or gaining weight as expected. Stimulants may impair the ability of the patient to operate potentially hazardous machinery or vehicles. Caution should be used accordingly until you're reasonably certain that Concerta does not adversely affect your ability to engage in such activities. The most common adverse reaction, greater than 5%, reported in children and adolescents, was upper abdominal pain. The most common adverse reactions, greater than 10%, reported in adults were dry mouth, nausea, decreased appetite, headache, and insomnia. You are encouraged to report negative side effects of prescription drugs to the FDA. Visit www.fda.gov/medwatch or call 1-800-FDA-1088. The individuals appearing in this video have been compensated for their participation.